on the squat rack. See if we can catch it. I'm here at the gym today. I've got a couple of goals. Don't want to beat myself up too much. My body is feeling pretty good. Keep using this SS Yoke bar to lengthen my traps out a little bit. Doing lots of warm-ups at the beginning. I really want to accomplish a couple of things with box squats. That's to use this bar as I unrack it to lengthen my traps, my shoulder blades, push my shoulders down while keeping my chest up, maintain that arch. Continue to build my deadlift and all my other events without beating up my shoulders, elbows, biceps, and that sort of thing. I plan on starting out raw. We'll see what happens if I end up adding briefs and going from there. That's lower body. Plan is box squats, some crazy good mornings, some speed deadlifts, then we'll see what else we can do for upper body. Peeking through a window here. All right, here we go, guys. Had a bunch of questions. Always getting a bunch of questions. Why I squat so high? Here's the thing. Do I squat? Is my box squat to depth? Maybe in a couple of federations, I might have hit depth. But I say no. My hip joint is in line. Well, okay, my hip joint is below the top of my, not my kneecap, but top here, it's way below the top of my kneecap. This one's been broken, so it's way below. My hip joint is way below this kneecap. But for all good purposes, this is not a definitive below depth powerlifting pass squat. That's not important for box squats, at least not the way that I work with the people that I work with. That's why we have the pause on the box that represents basically the time it takes for you to hit depth and explode back up. We use the box squat as a measuring tool. It's a tool. It's not really a squat builder. It's a tool to build the squat. And I also use it to look at it and observe the rate of force in which you come off the box without bouncing. If you are barely coming off that box or you're rocking and cheating off that box, then we've got issues. If you are exploding off the box, with somewhere around 80, 85, maybe even 90% at the top, bands and chains included, then I know you're ready for a PR, whether that's raw or in gear. As far as looking at my box and thinking that I'm a mile high, just look how high my hip crease appears to be over my knees. Now I also want you to look at how much higher the back of this safety pin is compared to the front. The front of this compared to the back. And I can guarantee you that is completely flat across. Everything in this room that runs this way, according to the camera, is higher the farther back you are than it is the farther forward you are. So if I was actually here, might even look, actually no, it looks pretty bad right here on the camera. It looks pretty bad. The difference between here and here is huge. But look at the difference between here and here. And even look at my box. Look at the difference in height between the front and the back. So guys, just because it appears that I box squat a mile high, it's not a mile high. It might be close, but it's not a mile high. Optical illusion. All right, guys, that was Powerlifting Wednesday. Again, my feeder into Strongman Sunday. Looking off the board here, had a pretty solid day. Stayed basically raw on my dynamic effort box squats with the SS Yoke bar, using a lot of my warm-up sets to open my upper body, to temper my traps, elongate my traps, open my neck, things of that nature. Still tried to work on opening my knees. It just wasn't happening. I couldn't make it work at the bottom. A big thing that you want to see is that I hit 5 plates, 512, I think what it is in pounds. I hit 5 plates for a single with just a belt this week. Last week, I almost passed out with the same weight wearing briefs. I might have had suit with straps down as well. Went up to 556 after that for a pretty rough single. So getting stronger, technique is getting better. That's progress. Good mornings. I had a plan. I had a goal when I came in here. I wanted to take 4 plates. I really wanted 4 plates for a single or a double. As I got under the bar, I wanted a double. Also, almost took my head off. That was freaking heavy. I've got to get better at that. That's killing my hamstrings. I don't know if it's killing my hamstrings because my hamstrings are weak, if they're constantly sore, but I'm not being able to use my back. That's okay because my hamstrings still need the work. Looking at next week, I will probably keep those in the rotation, but I will widen my stance out. The wider the stance normally is more hips and hamstrings for me than it is lower back. But my body mechanics have changed a little bit. So I'm going to play around with the stances. I'm going to keep the volume next week, go back probably to building, but I'll probably test something a little heavy too. Speed deads, I stuck right around 50% of bar weight, 70 pounds of chains for 5 or 6 singles. They felt decent. I added another 70 pounds of chain for my second round of speed deads. Those felt absolutely wonderful. I was catching the bar, going up my knee, going up my thigh, and that's exactly where I want it to be. It's a great position. I dropped the reps. I know it's a no rep, but that's progress. That's big progress. The speed was fast. My first couple of sets, I felt it in my lat. I corrected body position, made all the reps, no complaints from me. Speed bench, everything is feeling better. Lat, shoulder, everything. I did a ton of therapy work the last several days at home. Speed bench is feeling great. The Ladusky program is working. Got all my weight releaser sets in, and then did some speed sets after that, and then did some board press after that. Took 304 to a 2 board, I believe, and then 348, something like that, to a 3 board, plus the doubled mini bands. That's some pretty solid numbers raw for me. My triceps are good. It's the first time I've done any kind of decent pressing in several weeks because of my shoulder and because of my lat. And as you might notice, I did nothing for lats, triceps, biceps, hamstrings, no accessory work today. I'm letting my body relax. I'm letting it recover. I'm going to come back with a brand new plan on Friday. Wait till you see what happens on Friday. A whole brand new plan. Chance of rain on Sunday. Holy cow, but I live on an island, so anything can happen. It was all sunshine and rainbows, and then boom, they change it to thunderstorms. So it might change right back into sunshine. Who knows? But I have a couple things I'd like to do outside on the events. If that doesn't work, then I'll do some stuff inside. I'll make it work. I'll do something fun. Anyway, guys, that is Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you Friday.